Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Hello, Kathy Hand. Hi, Deirdre. Glad you're here. And Joanne. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday the 13th. It certainly is. It can be a very lucky day, you know. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go into our hearts. Auntie Jean is here. Good morning. Okay, so in our hearts, that's where we connect into the love. So hand on the heart to bring your focus there. Slow down your breathing as you listen to the sound of nature, birdies calling out and singing their songs of love. Just add love into your heart. Bring it right into your heart center. And exhale. One more time, breathing into the heart. Hold somebody in your heart. Who are you holding in your heart today? Just give them a big hug. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for being in my life. And exhale. And this time, let's go from the heart to the mind to the divine. And just share that love with our Creator and say, thank you, God, for another day. Thank you for a new day. This is a new day. This is a beautiful new day where we can make it anything we want to make it. What are you going to make your new day? What's it going to be like? Are you going to be a happy, happy, joy soul today? Or are you going to be a grumpy? I got to have a little bit more coffee so that I can be more happy, happy, joy. So cheers, everybody, and good morning to you. And let's get the rest of the gang in here. Here comes our blue. So share. Andrea, thank you for being here. And she shared the love. Is everyone okay? Well, I'm okay. Are you okay? How's everybody doing? Do your check-in. Hi, Brookie, and so much love back to you, Brookie and Dylan and sweet little Max. Linda Lemieux's in the house. Good morning to you. Hello, everybody. What a delight to see you on this morning, on this beautiful Friday morning. So cheers, and I trust everyone is doing well. So the question to you is, what's your yay? What are you celebrating in life today? Just share it with me and with everyone else. Put it in the comments, whatever a yay is for you. If we can just look for that yay and just look for one thing positive in our life to celebrate, then that's where our focus will go, instead of on the news or what could possibly be happening in the world. You know, those happenings are going to keep on happening without us or not. The negative's going to keep being negative. The darkness is going to keep being dark. What are we doing? Let's take this opportunity to shine. Shine some light out there. Bless somebody today with what you have to celebrate. So, Isabel, good morning, sweet one. So, what are we going to celebrate? I'm celebrating this moment, just being here, and beautiful message that the angels gave last night. It was so beautiful. I'm probably going to have to read that to you. Andrea's yay is the P family. Oh, absolutely. Me too, Andrea. And Blue is celebrating me. Whee! Woohoo! Yes, we are okay. Givey Kiss is on the back porch celebrating. Yes, I'm celebrating all of life. Big partay today. Why not? Why not? Nothing says we can't partay today if we want to. And Deirdre, my yay is I can sit up for a while now. Yay! And we have a yay Leo's in our house. Good morning, sweet Leo. Catherine Kovacs just came in. Good morning, everyone. Just had my hair cut by Michael. I'm looking good and feeling great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Keep up the yays. Keep them coming in here. I want to hear them. Hope Wellington Marshall is all good, Mama P. Well, I'm so glad, Hope, and I'm so glad that you are here with us. What a delight to have everybody in the house. So the message from the angels last night was love, live, and let go. I love this message so much. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. That's from Buddha. Lately, I have found myself asking, what truly matters? In the craziness of daily life, it can be easy to lose sight of the deeper purpose behind our existence. But when we pause and reflect and listen to the whispers of our soul, a simple truth emerges in the words of the Buddha. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Love is the essence of our being, the divine energy that connects us all. It is the greatest force in the universe, capable of transcending time and space. To love deeply and unconditionally is to align ourselves with the divine source, the angels, and the very fabric of creation. When we choose love, when we choose to see the world through the eyes of compassion, empathy, and understanding, we elevate not only ourselves, but also those around us. To love is to open our hearts wide, allowing light to flow in and through us. It's about embracing others with acceptance, forgiving without condition, and sharing our joys and sorrows in an authentic and vulnerable way. Love is not merely an emotion, it is a conscious choice, a sacred act of devotion to the divine in every living being. Dear angels, how do we embrace this beautiful teaching in our daily life such that our spiritual journey can be one of ease and grace? What do we need to understand to fully live our lives this way? Dear ones, in the sacred dance of life, these three truths, how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go, are the pillars that support your spiritual journey. They help remind you of what truly matters when all is said and done. They call you back to your essence, to the divine light within that is always yearning to shine. When you ask, how much have I loved today? You are seeking to know how to allow your heart to expand, to embrace the world in all its imperfections. Ask if you have loved yourself as much as you've loved others. Are you living your life gently, moving through life with grace and intention, speaking with kindness, and acting with compassion? When you live gently, you cultivate an inner stillness that allows you to hear our guidance, the soft whispers of wisdom to guide you on your path. As you practice this manner of love and embrace your life's journey, you will find it's easier to let go of that which is not for your highest good. Letting go is not about loss, it's about transformation. It's about trusting that we are guiding you toward a path that is more fulfilling, more beautiful, and more aligned with your soul's purpose. It's about releasing the fear of the unknown and embracing the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. And in the end, when the final chapter of your life is written, may it be said that you loved with all your heart, lived with all your soul, and let go with all your grace. For that is the true measure of a life well lived, a life that leaves a legacy of love, peace, and light for generations to come. Dear angels, today I promise to love, live, and let go with grace and embrace my journey under divine guidance. My heart was full when this message came through. It was so beautiful and so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just love, live, and let go. What simple words and what a simple philosophy to have a full and beautiful life, isn't it? And then we can have our yays. We can have those moments when everything is a celebration because we know that in the end, when we come to the end of this journey, we're going to smile. We're going to do what Marietta says, magnify that incredible loving energy that's inside of us, that spirit that's inside of us, that only had to show up and love and just be. That's it. Good morning, Michelle Landers. Oh, thank you, sweet one. I am so glad also that I was safe. And Isabel says, hey to miracles in our life. Absolutely. Sally and Tony, my Friday is the sun rising directly in my face, and then there's your birds that add to it. Yes. And Marietta, life matters. Love is forever evolving. Thank you, Marietta. That's so true and so beautifully goes along with the angel message. And Sally says, that message describes my week. And thank you. Yes, indeed. Kathy says, my yay is after work is our company's annual picnic. I've been employed there for nearly 7 years. Yet this is only the second picnic I was able to attend. Crabs and shrimp and beef brisket and pork barbecue and sides and beverages. Gonna make me hungry this morning, and I don't do breakfast. And a Kuan Yin card just jumped out of the deck, so I think that must be the one she wants us to read today. And Auntie Jean Loriot says it's fall. The mist is rising off the fields and forests, revealing. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Blue Jean. I didn't know it was Blue Jean by the words. It's fall. The mist is rising off the fields and forests, revealing the phase work, colors in our trees, in bright sunlight. I love. It's truly a time of release. Breathe in, release what no longer serves. I now release what no longer serves Gaia and me in joy and love. Last night, the same message, Teri. Yipperito from me and the Fae. I love that. And I love when the leaves start to change. You know, when that color starts to come in. So beautiful. And oh my gosh, Blue Jean, I've never seen beauty like there is up in your area in Vermont. When those leaves change, it's like the Fae just came in with a paintbrush overnight and started painting on the leaves. So gorgeous. And Kathy says, I don't do breakfast either on work days, making myself drool. I know, right? Sounds good. I think I'll come join you for that picnic. I'll bring a picnic basket. All right, the loving push. Sacred grandmother will nudge you when you need to take a step, comfort you when you become uncertain, and provide the means for you to move towards your destination, which is, of course, your divine destiny. When you feel the divine pushing you, leap. I love that message. Yes. Sometimes we just stand there, right? We know that there's something that we're supposed to be doing. Do you ever feel that way? I know there's something and I can feel it, but here I am just standing still like I'm stuck in quicksand. And then all of a sudden you get that nudge and that push. So Kuan Yin says, when you feel the divine pushing you, leap. Leap. Go for it. You know, you have cheerleaders. All the P's for peace are always cheering the family on. Whatever you have going on, whatever's happening in your world, just go for it. Just leap. You never know what might happen. And you never know that it might be that thing when you're at the end of your journey here on earth. There may be that one thing that you are so glad that you did. You're so glad you leaped. There's a saying, don't leave with the music still inside you. And I fully try to live my life that way. Whatever there is that I need to get out while I'm here on this planet, I want it to come forth from me. I want it to be shared. I want to do those things that I want to do. You know, I was on TikTok last night and there was this teenager. I think she's a young teenager, maybe 14, I think, around that age. And she has a disease. She's in a wheelchair and there's no guarantee if she'll make it even to adulthood. I forget the name of her disease. I will write about it. But her hair is, it's weird. It's kind of coarse. And so they decided to braid her hair to make it easier on her because she's got things she wants to do. And so they did. They braided her hair. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then she started getting some bullying because of braiding her hair. And so I went on to support her and to encourage her. And I heard one of her videos that she made. She has a bucket list. She has things she wants to do while she's still here. And she's going through and she is checking off things on her list. She's going to live every bit of whatever life she has, and knowing that any day could be the last day for her. She reminds me a lot of Corey. And for some reason, Spirit's putting these young people in my life for me to support and to cheer on, to be a cheerleader. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to really lift her up and bring her forward and just shine her out there to the world, because the world needs to hear her. There's so many things that she wants to do, and one of them was to go on a cruise, and her family took her on a cruise, and she was just beautiful sharing about her cruise. She has the most blessed smile through all of what she's going through, all of her journey. There's a smile on her face. So I'm going to keep introducing her to you all. And I should have written down her name, but I will. I'll talk about her tomorrow and just ask that our family adopt her. And let's see what's on her bucket list. She has a video where she reads the things that's on her list, and it's a long list. And she wants to do every one of them. And I want her to do them. I want her to have her heart full when it's her time to just leave her body. So let's adopt this little girl, this young teenager that just wants to live every minute of whatever she has here on this planet. Okay, so let me see what you guys have going on. And Auntie Jean says, I was truly blessed to be able to see autumn in Vermont. I know. That's because you took a leap and you jumped into the Angel Mobile, didn't you, Auntie Jean? And we drove up there to see our beautiful blue. Sally says, oh my gosh, the Divine Mother must be all over me right now. I'm leaping. I know you are. And Auntie says, we are the wind beneath each other's wings. Yes, we are. Good morning, Julie Kiss. And Deirdre says, me too, damn it. Yes, I'll say it on the air. Hopefully I won't get kicked off by Facebook. You know, censorship right now is just unreal. And there's certain words you can't say, or they take your video down. I'll probably get dinged, but that's okay. You know what? Live life. Just live life. That's what I say. So, what else? Anybody else have yay, yays? And Deirdre, I thought I saw another message from you. Maybe I was wrong. I'm seeing things now. I'm hallucinating. And Brookie, I pointed out the foggy haze to Dylan this morning and thought of that autumn sign pointed out by our blue. Yes, it's a little foggy here. I'm looking out the window. It's really weird. You know, after the hurricane, you never know what kind of weather we're going to have. It's only in the 70s. So, interesting. I know I saw a message from Deirdre. I'm not hallucinating this morning. And what else we got? Julie Kiss is headed to Camp Kiss this weekend. So in need of nature. Me too. Yeah, after being cooped up in the house for a couple of days, waiting for that hurricane to pass by, I got a little bit of cabin fever, and boy, the cats got a whole lot of cabin fever. They did not like that at all. Auntie Jean says, you always are put in the path of those who need you and share their gifts to the world with us. right? I know. And it's like every place that the angels take me is right where I'm needed to be. Isn't that amazing? I was talking to, who was I talking to? Ruth, I think, or Marbeth, about the fact that I was here when this hurricane came through. I had no idea why I was here in New Orleans. Usually I'm here just the month of August, but I was here for this. And I think it was to bring in the peace and calm to that hurricane so that it didn't do any more damage than what it did. Brookie, my Friday is that I had an MRI on my foot yesterday, so hopefully we'll know what to do to take the best care of moving it forward. Looking forward to that phone call today. Oh, Brookie, I didn't realize it was still hurting you so bad, honey. Maybe we need to do some more healing on that. And Brookie says, from what I can interpret of the results, it looks like a little fluid sac in there, most likely draining or on its way out. Yeah, I think so. I think that it's just a matter of that complete healing that's taking place, and sometimes that can be a little painful, right? It's just like when we have a cut or a scratch or something on our skin, and that final little bit of healing can be itchy, right? Because you know then that the healing is taking place. And Linda, your yay is that Terry Gilstad is coming today for the weekend. We're going to see Stacy and hopefully Catherine Kovacs. Oh, yay! What a delight that will be. Oh, I'm so glad. Please give all of them hugs from me. And maybe you can talk Terry into coming to the retreat. Wouldn't that be awesome if she could join us up there? Blue Jean. So Pocket has purple. Yay, it's time to go out and play. And yes, the mist is rising. I'm going to ride along the West River. Maybe we will see the bald eagle again, or the pterodactyls, the rabbits, the turkeys. Gotta watch out for gremlins and gates. Time to start dismantling the gardens. Yep, it is that time, isn't it? Because pretty soon it's going to be too cold to get out there and do that, so it needs to be done before that cold weather sets in, Blue. And Blue keeps trying to get me up there for a winter. And I keep saying, no, 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 Terry doesn't do cold and ice and snow. I have in my lifetime, but I've had enough of it. Excuse me, coffee burps. So let's go into our prayer time. What a delight to be with you all this morning, to share some yays and share some happiness and joy and good news and whatever's going on in your life. Just make it the very best it can be. Live your life. Live your dreams. What is it you want? What do you want to manifest? And Brookie says it feels a lot better, but my doctor wanted the MRI to see what was happening in there before recommending any sort of treatment. It took 2 weeks to get into that torture chamber. Seriously though, MRIs, what the heaven is with those terrifyingly loud noises in there? Yeah, they can be kind of daunting, can't they? Blue says, interestingly, it's colder in Colorado than here. Okay, I hear you. And yes, it is. And yes, I'm not there, am I? I had an opportunity to be there, but that fell through. So I don't know where I'm going to be during the winter months. I know where I'm going to be through the end of October, and then probably heading back down into Florida, but I don't know. Wherever those angels need me to be, that is where I shall be. So whatever that looks like for November and December, anybody want to guess? That's not in cold weather. Yeah, we'll see what happens. see where I'm supposed to be at any point in time. Okay, so prayer request. And Auntie Jean says, prayers for Brookie. You need to be pain-free. It will be great to have Teri at the retreat, at our spiritual experience. We're no longer calling it a retreat. That was my bad. We are having a spiritual experience, 3 whole days of immersing into our beautiful energy and calling in spirit to be with us at that weekend away where we can just relax and enjoy each other. Julie says, my mom picked up her curling iron by the barrel. Oh gosh, I hate when I do that, so I can imagine what she felt. I went right up to help her. She called this morning and said, Julie, you have healing hands. Today, all better. And thank you, God. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for doing that. And yeah, that's a painful thing to do. I've done it before and immediately threw it back down, but you still have the burn because it's high heat. Prayers for Brookie to heal that foot. And thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer from you. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. And then we have our Sally with prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and for those who live in fear of another. We will take you, but you won't like the possible brutal winter. Oh my gosh, yeah, Michigan can have some brutal weather in the wintertime, can't it? And Blue says, you better have long chats with your kitty. I'm happy to be his guardian, of course, though you two really need to chat. We do. I've been chatting with him on the phone, so I think I just have to be there for a bit and just hold him and talk to him. He's doing good, though. He's doing a lot better than what anybody anticipated, right, Blue? And yes, let's all lift up our little Gizmo, that little sweet little guy that just is so independent and so stubborn, but yet needs a little bit of help at the moment to get to that final piece of health that he needs to move his hind legs with his front legs and get him motivated and moving again. Okay, so on our prayer list, we have some really important prayers for people. And we were praying for our Catherine DeSanti. She did have her surgery. She sent a message yesterday that the surgery was done. She was in the recovery room. So let's lift up Catherine for this time when she's going through recovery. I want to ask for prayers for my friend Norman's cousin Tom, who is going into a hospice facility, and he was in an assisted living facility, but they kept letting him fall. He's had so many falls, and now they're taking him into a facility where he'll have 24-hour care, and hopefully no more of that before he transitions, because that shouldn't be at the end of somebody's journey. You shouldn't be dealing with bruising and hitting yourself on the floor and on furniture. Oh, thank you, Auntie Jean. I appreciate that. I'll see what that looks like. I would love to spend time with you again, darling. And who else needs to go in our prayers today? Let's get names thrown out there. Of course, we've got our Blue Jean, lifting her up for complete healing with her eyes. Hubby Dave, who needs a lot of attention. Auntie Jean on her healing journey after her fall. Deirdre with your eyes. Mama Hada Bear, praying for her for complete healing. Julie Kiss, And Julie, I think you're doing so much better, but we want you 100%, right? And Sally and Tony, you're always in our prayers. Sally says you can get bad winters about every 10 years, and this would be the 10-year mark. Isn't it weird how nature does that? Kind of like the hurricanes. You know, this is a busy, busy hurricane season. There's a lot going on right now, a lot of activity out there in the ocean. So let's pray for all of those systems that are developing and see them just turning into nothingness or going up north up in the water. Michelle, I see you. Putting our Michelle Landers in there for healing for her neck and her head. Remember Catherine Kovacs and her mom. Who else? Brookie for your foot. Linda, just prayers for you to keep getting better and better every day, because I just think you're doing miraculously, adjusting to life on your own and all that goes with that. And Linda's going to head up to the retreat in Pennsylvania with us this year, and I'm so happy about that. Kathy Hand, we always lift her and her beautiful family up. Okay, if I left anybody out, I apologize. We have Leo, and praying for Leo with his eyes and his eyesight. Anybody else that needs healing prayers this morning? Joanne with her sweet grandbaby Eris, and just praying for him to be able to adjust to school and all those rules and regulations that kids have to learn to adapt to. Yes, Catherine, I said you and your mom. Oh, Sally, I really wish you and Tony could be there. I really, really, really wish you could. That would be so amazing. And Julie says, yes, thank you. Going for nerve tests this coming week on the hand. And thank you all for being there through this for me. Love you all. We love you so much, Julie. All right, so let's go into our hearts. If there's anybody I left out, I apologize. We do lift all of you up. I know there's some that are going through those trials right now physically. And I'm thinking of the babies that Kathleen Caputo sends to us, and some of them going through some really heavy stuff right now, and their families just being there on that journey with them. So let's lift up anybody right now that just needs that extra touch. And let's go into our hearts and envision miracles. Miracles happen every day, and I keep encountering them, I think, to help us all understand about trust more fully. When we can just trust and know in our hearts that everything is working perfectly, then we see those miracles. We see the things that are showing up for us. And sweet Isabel, we lift you up in that circle as well, darling, you and your daughters. So let's breathe into our hearts. Let's breathe deep into your heart. Hold the energy of love there. Kuan Yin says love is what heals. So the more love we pour towards ourselves and then towards others, the more healing takes place in our world. And boy, doesn't our world need healing right now. So let's send that love. There's nothing to be fixed because everything is the way it's supposed to be. But we can enter an energy of calm to bring in balance. The more we stay in that high vibration, we're counterbalancing the darker energies of hatred and anger and conflict, the bullying that happens. So let's raise our vibration high, and let's bring that energy of calm to our world. the energy of love, acceptance, aligning with our true paths, aligning with that divine time for things to come forward, like truth and peace and joy. Just feel it in your heart right now. Is there a shift that can take place in your heart? Is there a shift towards the light that brings forth more light for you to shine out? Sometimes we just need to replenish that light. It's like putting the battery in a flashlight. When we put new batteries in, doesn't it seem brighter? Doesn't it shine out so much more into the world as we look out into the darkness? So replenish those batteries inside of you. And the way we do that is to plug into the divine. Just envision that. Let's all envision it together. That there's a plug in our heart, and we can plug it right into that outlet that is the divine. And watch that surge come through your heart and shine through your heart center. Does it look like a lighthouse? Does it look like a candle? How bright is your light shining out to the world? Just let it go out there. Let it show others that there's something happening inside of you. There's something going on. You got a smile on your face instead of a frown. You're speaking words of peace instead of hostile words. Let's just replenish this morning. Let's all plug our lights in and get refreshed and renewed together so that now we're blasting that light out into the world. We're no longer that little bitty night light. No, we're more like the spotlight that shines out into the night sky. We're lighting up the world with our hearts. And when we join all these hearts together that are gathered here, just look at what it can do. Look at the amazing effect that it has in our world. Just see that, visualize it, and feel your light growing stronger and more beautiful. Shine it into the darkness, into those that feel alone, those that feel lost. Shine it on the homeless, on those who are seeking the light. Let's shine it on our earth. Every inhabitant of earth, let's let them get that little spark from our energy and know that there is love standing right here on this earth plane. Let's send that love and that light down into Gaia, asking for all of the being that's down in the earth, the crystals, the elementals, the roots, the waters, asking for it all to be infused with this light of love, and for that to come back up through that top layer so that anybody walking on the planet can feel loved. Just shine it on our world leaders, all of those making decisions. Shine it on the local leaders, the teachers, the school boards, wherever it needs to go. Just let your light shine out and let it bring that one message, love. It's all that's needed, just love. We shine it on everyone that needs to be lifted up today. Love. We speak the words of love, and we speak healing over anyone that needs it right now. Doesn't that feel good? I see so many lights shining out. I see your beautiful brilliance shining into the world, making a difference, impacting the planet. It's what we're here for. Celebrate that. Let that be your yay today. Let's celebrate shining a light onto the world, onto those who may be struggling, onto those that are not finding peace in their life. Let's shine it out and let's celebrate it. Do the yays all day today that your light is shining. Your light is making a difference. Wow, think about that. That you are making a difference in the world. And pat yourself on the back for that. Give yourself a big hug and say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for shining light into the world. Thank you. I love you. Those are our beautiful words that we say every day to each other. So let me put them up here, and then we'll get Leo serenading us. Let me go grab him, and then we'll start sharing the love and the light. Oops, I forgot. I have to stop the birds, or Leo's music won't play. Okay. Well, come on now. You can do it. It's not cooperating this morning. There we go. Okay. So we got some thank you, I love yous, I think. And I just want to make sure.
It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on.
One.
It's a beautiful day.
Isabel.
Players won't be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa
Oh,
full of
thank
joy.
you for that update on Dolly.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, Marietta. We certainly do, don't we? Yep, the line aloud. Leo's going to sing about that. Yep, loud.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can slide with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy.
Beautiful Hope, I just read your message. Yes, we lift your parents up every day. I pray they are safe and that they're doing well. That's right, Auntie Jean. It's shining that light.
There really is no secret. We simply accept,
Align, allow.
AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, Catherine. Joy, joy. Give me a cup of joy. Did you fill your cup up with joy today? Okay, come on, where's my wooers at? There we go. Andrea got it. And Deirdre. Woo! Thank you, Leo, for that wonderful song. Thank you, Peas, for all your love, for lifting each other up and praying for each other and just caring about how everybody's doing. That's what I love about this morning show, is that we all get to just check in. If there's anything going on, hey, we're here with hands that will lift you up. So stay in your heart, stay blessed, and come back at 1:15 today. Come back a little earlier than that. I'm sorry, it was 1:11, but we turn it on around 1 o'clock. And come be with me and Marbeth Dunn as we shine a light out for world peace today. And I think that's what I think I'm leading the meditation today. So I think we're going to keep shining lights today when I do that world peace meditation. So come be with us. And I love you all so much. I will see you then. Or if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Mañana for Morning Cuppa Joy. I love you. Shine, peace, shine. I love that. Thank you, Hope. All right. I will see you later. Namaste, y'all.